Seen it before.
Seen it before. This has happened before. Wrenched in the winner's bracket, coming from the winner's side. He beats Sandstorm, goes to the grand finals, and what has happened every single time, Sparky?
He's lost.
He's
Wrenched has lost.
Three times.
Is this gonna be the one?
Is this the one? Wrenched, he's nodding
Wrench
his head.
says
He's
it's gonna be the
confident.
one.
He says this is the one that he can beat Sandstorm, that he can go home with the gold medal, something that no one in 2019 has done in an offline event.
Yep. Completely undefeated overall on LAN in singles. We saw him get beat in doubles at low tier. We didn't think that was really possible.
No.
But we saw Remy and Faison do it.
Yo, but what if Wrench does it without even worrying about a reset?
That would be optimal. If you're on Wrench's team, that's probably the way he wants to do it.
We've seen what happens when Wrench and Sandstorm get into the grand finals, and Wrench looks strong.
Dude, we've
in the
seen him
first
get
half.
dummy close
Yeah.
to it.
He's been one stock away, and then the reset happens, and it starts to collapse. It starts to fall apart.
That ratio.
And you
Real
see the
rough.
ratio. It does not. It's a little bit better. It's technically 7-4.
Yes.
Because that does not include today.
Yeah.
But it could also very easily end today at 9-4.
9-4. Oh, yeah.
He wins and
right.
gets a reset.
If he wins and then the reset.
Or it could be 7-5.
Or it could be 7-5.
Or it could be 8-5. We'll have to find out in just a little bit as we are getting ready to get into the grand finals of Brawlhalla 1v1. Sandstorm on the left side, Wrenched on the right side. Finn versus Jake for the button checks.
Now, we talked about how it was a wildcard winners finals. It's now, just like many times in the past, history repeats itself, a wildcard grand finals.
We'll see if history completely repeats itself with Sandstorm winning.
I like that they wear opposite jersey colors too. That's
Yeah.
nice.
Which one's your favorite?
White. Because there's already a good amount of black on the white jersey.
Yeah.
On the all black,
There's no pops of white. Like I almost wish that there was like white shoulders or
yeah,
something to like.
you're right. Because
Just
even
basically invert it.
even the white jersey on like the collarbone has that red area,
Yeah.
whereas the black doesn't.
Yeah.
It has just the line. Wild card, if you want to just redesign your jerseys real quick, we gave you some great material.
Give us credit though. At
Yeah.
least.
I don't really care.
Just give me like a Twitter shout out.
Yeah, follow me. Well, at the area, follow me on Twitter. Who is Sparky for anyone who doesn't already follow me on Twitter.
At DK's Fam
Trust
if
me.
you want to follow me.
I've been killing it lately.
All right. Game number 1 about to be underway. Surrey for Wrench not using the Collector's Edition sword. Sandstorm on the
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Vortex.
He doesn't. What Katars does he use? Because Ethan was also using Collector's Edition Katars.
I don't know. We'll have to find out when we get into the match. As we are getting ready for the grand finals of Sandstorm versus Wrench. Game number 1. Who's going to get the spawn weapon? Sandstorm only going for it. You see Wrench like charge forward, try to get some punches on the Sandstorm. Sandstorm's like, nah, I'm going to go in the sky. I'm going to get that spawn weapon first.
That second one comes in really quick, though.
Yeah.
It's not like Wrench was weapon star for any extended period of time.
It would have been work from Sandstorm to keep him unarmed. Downlight, no follow-up again from Sandstorm.
Man, that gravity cancel D-light was nice.
Yeah. And was able to get the ground pound over the corner as opposed to bouncing it off the stage. There's the ground pound coming out from Sandstorm. Wrench
Not a good
able
start,
to get
man.
the corner.
Not a good start for Wrench.
Huge start for Sandstorm, though.
Like, Sandstorm really just has the mental benefit, which is rare for like the person coming from the losers bracket to have like the mental game win without even doing anything, literally doing nothing. Immediately when this set starts, he has the upper hand in terms of mental game because of their history together.
Yo, but Wrench, he's been working on his mental game. He's shown he's been able to stay composed. He showed it in the winners finals when it looked like there was a situation where he might start to crack. But here in the grand finals, he's already evening it up just a little bit. If he gets the stock off of Sandstorm, it's basically even.
He's not able to get to a sword yet.
True.
So you saw him throw out the down signature. The D-Light recovery, not going to be a consistent option. Ooh, tosses the weapon down, and it's too close to the weapon spawn that he ends up picking up the same weapon, and now he's taking more damage. Going to pick up that sword. Probably going to post up for the D-Light recovery.
Ooh, throws out the side sig. Sandstorm not able to punish from behind, though. But he's getting damage now. He's starting to widen this gap. Downlight recovery will get the stock.
Now he might swap back to the Katars.
Yeah. Katars for damage build, sword for stocks.
Now that's great that you can use both weapons, and like where Katars may struggle, he's going to cover that weakness with sword. And same thing for like his sword, he might struggle to build damage, so he covers that with Katars. But when it comes time for that, if you can't get that weapon,
if you can't swap,
then that's going to put you in a really bad position, especially with the way Sandstorm, like you mentioned earlier with him, just like if a weapon spawn comes up, he'll swap to that other weapon, doesn't worry about priming or anything. So he's going to take away some of those weapon spawns from Wrenched.
Doesn't hit the ground pound, though. Wrench getting some decent damage as Sandstorm was not able to get that stock in the edge guard.
And also in this case, this might force Wrenched onto this sword maybe earlier than he wants to be, because he's worried about getting it later. So
he doesn't want to get stuck.
Yeah, he's picking this up when Sandstorm's in orange compared to when Sandstorm's in red, which might limit his damage options.
Right now he's doing all right, though. Great positioning. Goes for the downlight. Does not get the side air follow-up. Sandstorm realizing he's not getting the scythe knockout that he's looking for, and it's going to be the gauntlets to finish the stock for Sandstorm. But you see, again, he immediately throws away the gauntlets. He's not juggling, trying to delay. He's not trying to set up for a second pair of gauntlets. He's just like, all right, I'm going to throw away the gauntlets, and I'm over to scythe now.
And that's not really a focus for Sandstorm, because when it comes down to it, that's not the reason he's going to lose, and that's not the reason he's going to win. Like, him weapon starving really has no effect on the outcome because he's just that insane of a player.
Seen some of that insanity with the scythe play, though. He's getting some good strings built up onto Wrenched on this final stock for game number 1. Is he going to get all this momentum off of Wrenched? Wrenched coming in from the winner's bracket. Has the advantage.
That's Wrenched in red.
Looking troublesome. Sandstorm with an extra shot. Wrench doesn't have the jumps.
No.
And Sandstorm with a 2-stock victory to take game number 1.
Yeah,
He nods his head.
Started bad for Wrenched with all that damage he took, and ended worse for Wrenched with SDing that stock, giving the game over to Sandstorm with a 2-stock lead. Thinking really hard about what he wants to ban here.
Game number 2, same map. It seems like if you leave this map on the board, Sandstorm's going to take it.
Yeah,
Like
if you don't leave like a Twilight, which
Yeah.
he loves, or maybe he really loves Shipwreck as well. I can't remember like the handful of maps that he's like, I'm really, really confident.
Yeah, those are like the big 3 for
Yeah.
him, for sure. We're going to find out Sandstorm's single-handedly skewing the like map pick results to Mammoth.
Wrenched having a much better opening this game compared to the last one. Has the damage lead. Just the jump nair. Tries to find the sideline on that soft platform. Sares
Nice.
Sandstorm over to the edge. Follows it up with a ground pound and a nair. Sandstorm in
Finish
red.
it. Ooh, Sandstorm got the touch and pulled off, and
Oh,
Wrench falls to his death. Oh,
Wrench.
no.
That was rough. You could see that in his player cam in the bottom right. That was rough for him.
It was looking so good for him. He was in such a strong position, but he overcommitted, did not reset his jumps, and Sandstorm takes the stock lead in game number 2.
The first weapon he's picking up, though, is that sword, so he does have the option to even this up if he can find that D-Light recovery. It might take 2.
I don't know if Sandstorm is quite in position for a D-Light recovery to kill.
Yeah, I don't think he is either. It's going to take at least 2. And this damage is coming out. 1 or 2 more hits. Wrench is in orange. That sidelight put him in orange.
He's getting more as well. Wrench not even finding the D-Light. Gets disarmed by the side air, and now he's onto the Katars, the one that he's been struggling to finish stocks with. Stuck on the wall. Sandstorm!
Oh, no.
Oh my goodness. Was on the corner. He was looking like he wasn't going to do anything. Wrench thought he had the opportunity, went for the side air, and Sandstorm just back steps into a down sig. That's dirty, but Wrench gets the stop.
And this is so, like, defeating
Yeah.
if you're Wrench, because
It's demoralizing.
the beginning of the first game, like, he got clocked in the beginning. Then in the beginning of the second game, like, oh, he's opening much better. He has the lead. It looks like he has the possibility to kill Sandstorm and have a huge lead, but then it just gets turned around, and then all of a sudden he's now down 2 stocks. He finally got that kill, but man, that's just so rough to have something big happen. Not in your favor. 2 games in a row. There you saw that chase dodge around that corner and down.
Not only just between these games, but comparing it to the winners match where they were playing against each other. It was going down to like final stocks, last hits. In comparison to this, where Sandstorm's looking like he's 2 stocks up. He won game 1, 2 stocks up, and now he's 2 stocks to the 1 of Wrenched. Like, that's got to be rough for Wrenched.
Another ground pound down deep.
Nice spot dodge to avoid the neutral signature, though. Didn't try to recover too high and end up jumping into it.
Sandstorm starting to really play conservative here. Wrench just got him into the red.
He's in there.
Wrench likely looking for a weapon spawn to come in so he can snag a sword.
Sword on the right side, but he doesn't want to disarm himself
Yeah,
for too long.
that's
Now
the
is his
scary
opportunity.
thing.
Oh, but he primes
Oh,
Katars.
no.
Down sig will kill. Gonna prime Katars again as Sandstorm is coming in with a fresh stock. Is he gonna deny? No, just tries to cover it.
Because that's the thing is, even when you attempt to deny a weapon, there still could be something that goes wrong, and you still could end up disarmed, and they have the weapon. Which is why, even though it should be a priority for a lot of players, if you tunnel vision to that, you can get counterplayed. Ooh.
Sandstorm threw away the gauntlets, caught the recovery. Wrench still able to touch the wall, but the exclamation point's coming out as he's returning back to the wall. It's going to make it more risky every time he goes off stage. Again, exclamation points coming out. Wrench gets caught by the weapon toss. Sandstorm up 2-0 in grand finals. 1 game away from getting that hot reset and going for another best of 5. Crowd here cheering for Sandstorm.
Interesting. That was Paper Fairy, which, like, as a TO,
He's a one-man crowd.
you usually want this over as fast as possible.
Yeah, that's
So I'm surprised
That
he's not
he's cheering
cheering
for
for
Sandstorm. Yeah.
Wrenched, because then we don't have to worry about a reset.
less that he has to put into Smash GG
Yeah,
as well.
I'm
He's just
surprised.
like, hey, sometimes he likes to work, you know? He enjoys his job.
I think it's passion
Yeah.
trumping logic. The heart wins over the brain.
The heart wants what it wants. Game number 3, though, and Sandstorm wants that dub so we can get that hot reset and go into the second best of 5s, knocking Wrenched into that loser's bracket.
See an even opening between the two. There's the D-Light. Doesn't get the turnaround side air.
Side light, down light, not able to get that follow-up recovery.
1 or 2 more hits. Sandstorm's going to be orange. There it is.
There.
Ooh!
Caught him while Sandstorm was unarmed because he was going for that weapon toss approach. Turns out the down sig Wrenched is above it. That soft platform actually helping him out a little bit.
Really good opening from Wrench so far. He's been controlling a lot of different things.
He's looking really solid in comparison to game 1 and game 2 where Sandstorm was able to take
Oh,
it, but the
no.
dunk, the weapon toss attempt doesn't hit the downlight, and Wrenched makes it back and gets the stock.
And that dunk that he got was actually, like, really lucky timing-wise, because then the soft platform landed.
Yeah.
So we got it before that soft platform was there to make him bounce off. Unfortunately for Sandstorm, and very fortunate for Wrenched, he was able to clean up that edge guard. Ooh, that was
Not able to
close.
pick up neutral signature. Wrenched, 3-piece. Goes for the down signature. Wrenched with the punish.
Sandstorm going to be able to grab those gauntlets. Tries to hit the recovery.
Still not getting the stock finisher, though.
There
There it
it
is. And throws away the gauntlets over to the scythe. Wrenched. Gonna be picking up that weapon. It's a sword.
Sandstorm about 100 damage behind. There's the D-Light side air. Wrench having a sword here, not the worst spot, because in about a few hits, he'll be close to that red zone, where you're going to see the D-Light recovery start coming out, possibly D-Light sider, depending on where they are on the stage. Oh!
Yo, but Sandstorm's getting so much damage on the
Yeah,
wrench right
that's
now.
even, man. It's evened up so quickly.
Wrench looking so much stronger when he's on his guitars. Downlight Cider does send Sandstorm off. Downlight Cider again sending him off.
Being very careful on how close he is to Sandstorm while he recovers back to the stage. He knows that Nair is just going to reach out and grab him if he gets a little bit too close.
Switches to the guitars, the stronger edge guard weapon for Wrench. Nair and Sandstorm comes up. Waiting for the ground pound opportunity. Wrench playing a little bit low on that wall, comes up high, and Sandstorm punishes him on the landing.
Both of them in kill damage. That weapon spawn coming is not going to give Wrench that sword. Sandstorm's going to grab it right up from under him, getting that scythe in his hands. Sink to the edge guard situation. He's going to bonk him on the head. Wrench with a little bit of a lead.
Very small lead here for Wrench. He does have the guitars, though, and has the opportunity to widen this gap. Let's see Sandstorm struggle a little bit to finish the first stock. Doesn't hit the gravity cancel neutral heavy, but the recovery does it.
Is it because he hit Wrench when he was aerial?
I think he just did it wrong.
Okay. Because that's a couple times now that I think we've seen the D-Light hit an aerial opponent and then
just didn't
the
get
player
that
not pick it up. And it just seems like he's too far away.
There, Neutralite from Wrenched has the damage lead over Sandstorm.
Sandstorm's in the orange. Wrenched has his damage building weapon. There is a spawn on the field.
Wrenched is going to deny it. Primes himself on guitars, though.
Interesting, and he picks up the kill!
Wrenched takes game number 3.
In this brutal tug of war between these two players, Wrenched with a big yank on that rope, bringing it more towards his corner.
Bringing it closer to his side. Can he get that flag across the line? As we get right on into game number 4, it's going to be an all-mammoth grand finals at this rate. Sandstorm versus Wrenched. Sandstorm just needs one more win to get the reset.
Wrench needs 2 W's to avoid the reset and take it home without having to play another full set against Sandstorm.
But what a huge opener coming out from Sandstorm, already bringing Wrenched into that orange. So much damage off of this gauntlet play from Sandstorm.
Man, if you're in Sandstorm's position, like obviously you've been playing Brawlhalla today, you've been playing Smash today, we saw that earlier. If he has to go for the, like in order to win this tournament in Brawlhalla, he has to get the reset, which means more
Another
games,
best of 5.
and then he has to go play Smash. Like this is, like we've talked about like monster losers runs and how many more sets you have to play compared to the winner's side, but like this is another level.
He's got endurance for days. Ground pound. Is it enough?
Just barely touching that.
Might get the turnaround, the falling Nairs, and Wrenched gets the turnaround, takes the stock lead over Sandstorm. Could this be the one? Is this the one? He nodded his head earlier. He said on Twitter that he can probably win. He might win this one.
Now, a person who will remain nameless said that because he didn't show that full 100% confidence, he kind of wants him to win a little bit more. Like, doesn't want him to win, but wants him to win at least, wants him to lose less. There you go.
He is going to fall from that Gauntlet Cider, but he got some great damage built up onto Sandstorm with the guitar play. And he's going in. Wrench feeling real confident here in game number 4. Just needing that kind of mental boost off that win. Downlight Cider sends Sandstorm flying.
Oh, he disarmed himself with that. Oh,
snap.
no!
Oh, snap.
Starts turning it around. How much does Wrench have to get
Oh,
back?
he touched.
He touched.
He touched.
Being very careful. And Sandstorm actually kind of backing off there.
Yeah. Knows that he was one hit. Wrenched gets the recovery. Throwing away the sword. He wants the guitars.
He's in a really good spot.
He can take this to game number 5.
Not only would he be taking this to game number 5, but it would be after losing 2 games and then winning 2 games in a row.
Showing
Big
the
dunk.
mental fortitude. Big dunk goes for the weapon toss, but it does not connect. Wrenched from deep makes it back up onto the stage.
He stayed really low so he could avoid that weapon toss. Rich was actually playing really high on that wall. Like, I was worried about a D-Light coming over that corner.
Like a quick dash jump ground pound. Down light, sends wrenched off. Another one would be needed to finish, or a ground pound will do it. Stock counts evened up, health relatively even.
That's a small lead.
It's doable for either player here. Wrenched able to get the Katars.
Wrenched went from a great position to a good position to a pretty good position to an all right position to we're about to be dead even.
He's about to be in a bad position if Sandstorm gets another one of those side strings. But Wrenched finding some great responses with his Katars.
He's got Sandstorm in the orange. 3 more hits, maybe 2 more hits at this point. I'll put him into the red. 1 more hit, put him into the red. Might be looking for that sword, I'm not sure. He threw away the sword before when Sandstorm was at kill damage.
He's shown that he can get that downlight into the recovery on the Katars. He is going to take the right read. It's getting close. There's the sword.
We either have reset or game 5. Here in the grand finals at Shine 2019, Sandstorm versus Wrenched.
Falling side air. Gravity cancel neutral sig.
Game 5
takes it to game number 5.
Game 5.
Big breath, but it's not done yet. Wrench needs 1 more. Is this the one? It's so many times he's gotten here and been beaten by Sandstorm. We've seen this before, even though it's game 5 and Wrench just won. We've seen this before. We've seen Sandstorm make that comeback.
We've seen Wrenched now in these 2 games that he's won back to back. Man, they've been really solid. They haven't been massive victories, but they have been really solid.
Down light recovery. Gosh. Wrenched. He is done with this. He wants to go home the champion of Shine 2019. Downlight, recovery, Wrenched. Looking real strong. Is this the one? Downlight dare.
Oh.
Dunk down.
Exactly,
no weapon toss.
That's exactly what Sandstorm wants here. That beautiful dunk. Oh, you saw Sandstorm touch that wall and immediately dip as far away as he could, as quickly as he could.
Did not want to get gimped by Wrench. That would have been brutal.
Nice spacing on that.
Over to the side. Flash out.
In the orange.
Yeah, he's taking so much damage. Wrench looking real strong.
Oh my gosh! He has Sandstorm in the red.
Wrench looking so strong here, still on his first stock, the Neutralite.
Is this going to be Wrench's tournament to lose? Is this all in his hands now?
The Neutralite from Wrench.
Sticking with the sword.
He wants the stock finisher.
That's
down recovery. Wrench with 3 stocks to the 1 of Sandstorm. Is this the one?
This is the sharpest 2-sided sword, and I don't know if it's not double-edged because like one side is a good one. It's like he's looking at the possible victory here, which is fantastic. But on the other side, he has so much to lose based on past history here.
1 stock left for Wrenched to beat Sandstorm, something that he has not been able to do through all of 2019, despite how many times they've fought in the grand finals.
1 or 2 more hits and he's orange. There it is.
The weapon toss coming out from Sandstorm. Just getting little hits of damage, but Wrenched is adding it up faster.
It's reset or victory for Wrenched right now. It's reset or victory. 1 more stock.
In there.
He's fighting the damage, but he's in an offstage situation. Sandstorm backing up.
Falling there from Wrench, stutters forward. Damage relatively even, except Wrench has an extra stock behind this one. Side light in there.
This is a lot of damage. He has Sandstorm in the red.
Oh, he can do this. He's got the sword.
And
Sandstorm's unarmed. Sandstorm unarmed, Wrenched with the sword in hand. Nair sends him off screen. A recovery could do it. Downlight neutral heavy Sandstorm. He needs a gimp. to reset this one and take another best of 5. Can he deny the weapons? Can he get this off stage? He had the opportunity.
Wrench with the guitars in his hands.
Downlight.
His entire career coming down to this one moment. Sandstorm
One
has
stock.
Wrenched in the yellow. Every tick of damage puts more pressure onto Wrench's shoulders. He has to find the kill option. Dare is not it. Neutral air is not it. Tries to go in for the sig. Look how far that neutral air sent. He has the sword. He's like one D-Light recovery away from total victory.
Can he do it? Is this the one? Downlight doesn't hit it! Sidelight's not a kill option!
He was so close. You saw how far that sidelight sent him.
He's so damaged. The recovery! Wrench has done it! He has defeated Sandstorm, breaking the streak. He is the Shine champion. Your mouth is just agape.
This was the one!
Time after time, they've gone to the grand finals. Time after time, Sandstorm has made the reset. But this time was different.
After a point, nobody thought Wrench was going to do it.
Yeah, I mean, after a point, it's boy who cried wolf.
Yeah.
You just, okay, yeah, sure, you're going to win. Yeah, sure, okay, yeah, uh-huh. But this time, he did it. It's because he didn't have the I'm going to win.
And
I might win.
Also worthy of note, he won Summer Championships. And everyone was like, whoa, right?
No,
Sandstorm wasn't there.
He wasn't there.
Sandstorm wasn't
was
there.
online.
That's why you won. And now we have Shine. 2019. He beats Sandstorm. It wasn't even like he won the tournament and someone else knocked out Sandstorm.
Yeah.
Like, this
He
is
showed
him
he can do
facing
it.
his biggest demon, his absolute biggest demon in Brawlhalla.
And it's not that he did it once in grand finals,
Yep.
like somebody made him bleed and he finished off. He put Sandstorm into the losers bracket. He came into the grand finals and he did it. He has shown he has the mental fortitude, going from losing 2 games handedly to winning 3 in a row, staying composed.
Man,
Wrenched.
what a story.
Beating Sandstorm, becoming the Shine champion, showing that he is a true contender.
Getting the most important win of his entire career and taking out one of the most important players, like one of 2, because LDZ's the other one. You can never take him out of that equation. But one of the most important Brawlhalla players, he knocked him out. That is like 2 gigantic points of interest on the roadmap. That is Wrench's victory here in singles at Shine 2019.